Hello, my peepers. Welcome to Tea Time with Friday Reads, Colored Whips, and the Coloring News. I know, it's Saturday. For some reason, I was so exhausted yesterday. I was in bed by 9. Have no idea why. I think it's the weather. So, let's get started, should we? Shall we? So tonight's tea is called Early Rose. It's by Tealicious Trinaz. I'll try to remember to put it in the description. Anyways, Kim brought this to me when she was here Wednesday. Catherine and Kim were here Wednesday coloring. We had a really good time. And Kim knows how much I like tea. And she was at like was it a craft show, craft fair? And she saw this, so she grabbed it for me. And come to find out, this store is maybe about 45 minutes from me. So, I think sometime I'm going to have to go check it out. Anyways, this has Earl Grey black tea, rosebuds, lavender. So that's all that's in here. And it's really good. And I now have my Christmas mug. And so I will show you the other side of the Christmas mug because this was given to me a few years ago from a coworker, and it says Santa likes my kind of naughty. Yes, he does. Santa likes my kind of naughty. So she thought that was appropriate for me, and I love it. So let's see. Friday Reads. I read 6 books since the last video. I did not do reviews of all of them on my channel. I do have to do that. Uh-oh, I think I got rid of one. Oh, I did. So the first book that I finished was called The Matchmaker's List by Sonia Laley, and I got it from First to Read, and I gave it a 3 out of 5, and it has to do, I forgot what religion it is, or nationality. Anyways, the grandmother was trying to make a list for her granddaughter of all these guys she thinks she should date and pick one to be a husband because she doesn't think that women should be single. So it was very nice. I liked the book. The next book I read was Hunky Heartbreaker by Kendall Ryan. It's 1001 Dark Nights whiskey novella. And I gave this a 4 out of 5. This had like around 100 pages. Some of these books didn't have a lot of pages, so that is why I got a lot of reading in. Then the next book I read was Breathless. And all of these were free books. Breathless by Sherry Lynn, Miss Pearl. They cannot see things when you're in the way. And I gave this a 4 out of 5. I received this from Entangled for an honest review. And I will still have to put up a video for that. And this was book 8 of the Ross siblings books. And I did not read the other ones, and I was fine with that. Then I read Tiger's Claim by Celia Kyle, and this is a shifter book. I gave this a 4 out of 5. I received this from Forever for a review. And this has to do with a group. There's a group out there trying to kill the shifters, and the shifters are trying to take the group down. And there's also some romance in here, which was very good. And like I said, I gave this a 4 out of 5, and I will have to remember to do a review on this on my channel. And then I read Not Quite Christmas by Sharon Cleve. And this one had around 100 pages. And I gave this a 4 out of 5. And I received this from the author for a review. Loved this. I will try to do a video. If I remember to do videos, I will try. Because I'm trying to really do my reviews. And then I read A Christmas Star by Judith Keim. And this I gave 5 stars. I received this from the author as well. And this was right around 100 pages. Very good. Yeah, this had, this woman was on vacation. She meets up with a little boy and his dog, and his grandmother's being abused by the caretaker. And so she goes and fires her on the spot, and then lets the family know what happened, because she also runs a assisted living place, so she feels that she knows what she's doing. And then the men get a little irritated that she did that, but then realize she did it out of the goodness of her heart. And you know, it's a romance, and it was kind of instant love, but it was good. I really liked this. And that was it for this week. I know you're going, what? That's still a lot of books. But like three of them were only around 100 pages, so I was able to read quite a bit. So that was that, and I will try to remember to put up my book reviews. I have 2 whips I'm going to show you because I haven't colored in anything else. So I have Magical Delights by Clara Markova. And who was I watching? May? I believe it was May. And she was using her water brush markers as watercolors. And I said, you know, I need to start doing that more. So I pulled out my Arteza water brush markers. And I used a palette. And I picked them up with my water brushes. And yeah, I'm liking how that's coming out. I need to start doing more things like that. And then, of course, while Catherine and Kim were here, we were coloring, and I really wanted to color out of World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. So I did the first page, and this is done with, what kind of pencils? I used, Kim brought her Koh-i-Noor Polycolors, so I used those. I used my Blick Studio pencils and Posca pens. And so I got all of that done. I just need to do the words, World of Flowers, and I'll probably use gel pens. So yeah, I was having fun with that. Oh, and I was using also a couple fine liners. Yeah, my fine liners. I used a few of those. So, yep. Those are my 2 whips that I've only been working on this week. And now on to the coloring news. Oh, I should have wrote that down. Let me see if I can find it. I have some coloring news. And let me go see if I can find it and get it written down in here. I swear to God, I have someone stealing all my blue pens. I try to keep a blue pen on my other computer desk. I keep a blue pen in here and in my book bag. When I got home, it was missing off my desk, and now this one's missing. I don't know where my blue pens are going. Anyways, let's see all of my groups. There is a new Facebook group. And I am looking for it. Grace from Grace's Coloring Corner started a new Is this it? Yep. She started a new Facebook group and it is called Coloring with Friends and Buddies. And this group is for people who want to do buddy colors. So that if you want to do a buddy color, and it's a public group, okay, I'll do that later. So it is a group just for buddy colors. The cat's bothering the box of a Christmas gift. Tea is good. Sorry, I was all. Anyways, that's the new Facebook group that Grace started today. It's for buddy colors. Because her and Deb and I were talking, I mentioned we need a Facebook group for just buddy colors. And Deb, we were in Kate's Color in Haven, and Deb said she was thinking about doing that. And I said, okay, let me know. I says, and then Grace said she wanted to do one. And I says, well, Deb can start it, and then, you know, if she needs moderators, Grace and I could moderate. And then the next thing I know, Grace made the Facebook group. So if Deb still does one, that's fine. So, anyways, that's the new Facebook group. Okay. So, you know, there's not much left of November. I will tell you what's going on. So, me and Sharon Sanctuary is still doing the color along with Bennett Klein. I see she did get a video up. I will be making videos this week. I will be working out of the Dragon book. I'm sorry I ran out of time. If I do have time to do another picture, I will do, I think there was a unicorn in a book someone wanted me to do. Zoe Archer, I think she's still doing Disney Delights. I'm not sure. Her health has not been great, so I am not sure if she's still doing that. Grace's Coloring Corner is coloring Mardell Rubio, and I still have to watch a couple of her videos. Dream in Color is Hannah Lynn Christmas, which I have to watch. Color and Chat with Sammy is working in Serene. The image is picked. It's for subscribers / buddy color. Color with Faithful Girl 1978 is doing a picture by Michelle Tracy called Sienna and the Deer Enchanted the Garden. She's working with Polychromos, and it's for 4 weeks. Bibliophile Colorist is working out of anything by Fabiana Antonaggio. And Deb, the Modernist Colorist, is doing Momovember, working out of Girl with Poems by Momo Girl. Facebook groups. In my group, we're doing a color along with Bennett Klein, and Nikki has an announcement on my wall or in the group to color in postcards. Let's color today. The main subject must be able to swim, realistic or magical, cute or scary, sea monsters, mermaids, fish, octopus. Color in Tips and Tutorials with Faithful Girl 1978. It's Sienna and the Deer by Michelle Tracy. And anything with food, and use a color palette that's chosen. Hannah Lynn's Whimsical Adult Coloring. This week's picture was Baker Betty by Tattoo Darlings. Hannah Lynn Art and VIP Lounge. This month was the Fall Dragonling. Molly Harrison Fantasy Art Coloring Group. Use shades of greens, blues, aqua, and turquoise, and you can use white and skin tones. Okay, that one's done. That one's done, and I didn't look to see if they had new ones. Okay, and Marjorie Sarnat's Creative Coloring Group is doing an ugly sweater challenge, and there's a complimentary page in the group for you. November on Instagram, Sammy has hashtag color and get cozy into fall using autumn and warm colors. And also in Serene, it's hashtag Buddy Serene in November. And from A Colorful Life on Instagram is hashtag Show That Color in Book Love 2018. This goes from now until the end of the year. Pull out books that you have not colored in and only color one picture. The first picture that you color in that, go on Instagram and hashtag that. And I know I slacked off putting the color lawns on my blog. I promise to be much better next year because I really need to get my act together. Okay, December on YouTube. My color lawn is with Tanya Bogima Stolova. Any of her coloring books. I think I'm going to do quite a bit in the Christmas book. Color Ruru is doing Christmas/winter pages. Zoe Archer is a Christmas celebration. Grace's Coloring Corner is Finish Those Whips. And From A Colorful Life is doing 12 Days of Giving. International is included. Color and Chat with Sammy is Christmas. Pick any picture with a Christmas tree. And her hashtag is hashtag Holly Jolly Christmas Tree-a-lawn. Kate's Color in Haven is Fairy Tale Emily Oberg. So any of her coloring books, which she only has Fairy Tale and, right? I think that's what her color lawn is. I have written down Fairy Tale Emily Oberg, so I think it's both of her books. December 8th is Happy Holidays. She just drooled all over my book. She's smearing my ink. December 8th is Happy Holidays Cozy Coloring Night. Color and Chat with Sammy is on first from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And she bought the Chat Pack Christmas. So check that out. Jen Reading with Pugs is on from 3 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. I do have to babysit that day. I should be able to watch both of them. I will be late watching Jen's. I will be a little late for hers, but I can watch Sammy while I'm babysitting. The Bibliophile Colorist is coloring in The Inspired Room by Melissa Michaels. I don't know about Facebook yet, although my group will be doing Tanya Bogima Stolova and probably Christmas. December Instagram, Sammy's is hashtag Holly Jolly Christmas Tree-a-lawn. And From A Colorful Life is hashtag Show That Color in Book Love 2018. Okay. Sammy on YouTube, January, is Any Clara Markova. Her hashtag is Magical Markova Month. Kate's Color in Haven is Coloring in Disney. And I am doing Micah Jelena. If anybody wants to co-host with me, please let me know. And the Bibliophile Colorist is doing Winter Wonderland, and his hashtag is Biblio Wonderland. I don't know Facebook groups yet, and I'm not going to write anything down till I know. Well, I can't anyways. I don't know why I said that. Instagram in January is Sammy. Hashtag Magical Markova Month. And the Bibliophile Colorist is Biblio Wonderland. February on YouTube, Sammy is doing anything out of Jasmine Beckett Griffith, the bibliophile colorist. His is a floral theme, and mine is Frogging Hopping February. Any pictures with a frog in it. And if somebody wants to co-host with me, that's fine. Nothing on Facebook yet. Instagram, Sammy's is hashtag Beckett Bonanza for any Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And the bibliophile colorist, his is hashtag Bibliofloral. March on YouTube, Sammy is any Halloween picture. And the bibliophile colorist, his is Marker Madness, so using only markers. And I am doing a color along with anything by Molly Harrison, including her Patreon account. And so if you want to co-host with me, let me know on that one. So on March Instagram, Sammy is hashtag say what it's, let me do this, say what it's Halloween in March. The bibliophile colorist is hashtag Bibliomarker Madness. April on YouTube, Sammy is any fantasy picture. Grace's coloring corner is Colors of Asia, which is Chinese, Korea, Japanese books. And I am co-hosting in April with Kate's Color in Haven out of the Color in Heaven magazines. Any of the magazines. I got to come up with a good hashtag, though, for Instagram. And Sammy's Instagram for the fantasy is hashtag Fantastical Fae and Fairy Tales. May on YouTube, Sammy is any Hannah Lynn picture out of a book and her VIP images. The bibliocolorist is halfway to Halloween, so see 2 months in a row with Halloween. So if you have all those Halloween pictures and need to either finish them or you just want to color some, there you go. And I am always looking for a co-host. I am doing Tomislav Tomic. So if you have any of their books and want to co-host with me, please let me know. Instagram in May, Sammy's is hashtag the Hannah Lynn Alon Take 2. And the bibliophile colorist is hashtag Biblio Halloween in May. In June on YouTube, Sammy is any floral picture in a Johanna Basford book. Grace's coloring corner is Linda Ravenscroft and Grayscale. And I am co-hosting with the bibliophile colorist, Jade, in June. So it is any Jade summer book or picture, freebie, whatever, in June. Instagram for June. Sammy's is hashtag Basford Blooms in June. And me and the bibliophile colorist is hashtag Jade in June. July on YouTube, Sammy is doing any Nick Filbert or Kirby Rosanis book. The bibliophile colorist is doing Lost in Jungle, so anything jungle theme. And I just did talk to Jen from Reading with Pugs, and yes, she is co-hosting with me again, hashtag Christmas in July 2019. So we are still going to do that. I think her and I will continue until one of us can't do it anymore. So on Instagram, here we go. So on Instagram in July, Sammy's is hashtag Kirby RVS Nick F Take 2. The bibliophile colorist is hashtag Biblio Jungle. And Jen Reading with Pugs, and my hashtag is Christmas in July 2019. August, YouTube. Sammy is Colors of the Orient. Sorry about that. You know how she is. I love you, Pearl, but you keep drooling on my book, and I can't read it. Sammy's is Colors of the Orient, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Indonesia, etc. coloring books. And mine is Color in Books You Haven't Colored in Yet. And if someone wants to co-host with me, that would be great. So on Instagram, Sammy's is hashtag Colors of the Orient. I need to come up with a hashtag for mine because I have down hashtag Color in Books You Haven't, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. September on YouTube, Sammy is Mermaid / Marine Life. Grace's Coloring Corner is Magical September. The Bibliophile Colorist is September, which is Zendoodle Designs. And mine is Swedish September. Any Swedish coloring artist, coloring books is welcomed, and I'm looking for a co-host for that. So on Instagram in September, Sammy's is hashtag Fins, Tails, and Scales. The Bibliophile Colorist is hashtag BiblioZeptember, and that's with a Z. And mine is hashtag Swedish September. October on YouTube, Sammy is Any Halloween themed book, the scarier and darker the better. The Bibliophile Colorist is Horror Month. And I am co-hosting with Kate's Coloring Haven, and we are going to be doing hashtag Carloween 2019. Yes, we are doing Carloween again. So on Instagram in October, Sammy's is hashtag Colorists Beware, You're In For a Scare. The Bibliophile Colorist is hashtag BiblioHorror. And me and Kate's is Carloween 2019. November on YouTube. Sammy's is Monochromatic Month, so the use of one color, variety of shades in one color only. And I am doing Whipping the Whips. So on Instagram in November, hold on. Sammy's is hashtag Monochromatic Month, and mine is hashtag Whipping Whips. December on YouTube, Sammy is doing Deck the Halls with Disney December. So you take any Disney book and you transform any image using seasonal colors for December. The Bibliophile Colorist is doing Holidays, any holiday picture. And I am doing December Dragon Dreams, so it's any December picture or any dragon picture. And if someone wants to co-host with me on that, please let me know. So on Instagram in December, Sammy's is hashtag Deck the Halls with Disney December. The Bibliophile Colorist is hashtag Biblio Holidays, and mine is hashtag Dragon Dreams. That is all of my coloring news. And this week I have off. So I am going to try to update the rest of this year's color alongs on my block. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. And I will start making the new color, oh, I have the hiccups, for 2019. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, like I said, I'm always up looking for co-hosts. and join Grace's group for Buddy Colors. And I'm not sure if Deb is still going to. I hope so. Deb, if you are still going to do a Buddy Color group, let me know, and I will let everybody else know, and we will get members in, and I will join that one too, because I want to do more Buddy Colors next year, especially on Friday and Saturday nights, because I want to start watching movies again. Curl up on the couch with a movie playing in color. So that is it, my peepers. You all have a great weekend, and I will see you all next week. Bye-bye. See, Santa likes my kind of naughty. Oops.